Just because Jacobs maintains an old school motif doesn't mean they're a bunch of fuds. Got my salt and vinegar chips and my black cherry soda. Sea salt and vinegar. That gun in the load screen was a perfect hybrid. All Hyperion except for the grip and scope, which were gone. Everyone likes the Dialb except me. I don't like Vlad parts on Jake guns. The only time a Vlad barrel is beneficial, in my opinion, just my opinion, on any sort of Jake is if it's a blue label sniper rifle. And the reason it's beneficial, even though the mechanics of it are goofy go nuts to the max, but the reason it's beneficial is because it's bolt action. And it speeds up the fire rate. And speeding up the fire rate on a pump action or bolt action gun is basically like increasing your character's dexterity. You'd have to be adept at tactile learning in order to survive on Pandora.
Tell your friend, Marcus munitions.
I'll try to make this my last farming / gambling run. I might change my mind on that, so don't assume that it's set in stone. Just because I score highly on conscientiousness on the Big Five doesn't mean that I can't be adaptable. But it's also true that I would like to get a move on. My contingency plan is as follows. Even though I really, really, really want a blue 50 double tap, if it proves to take too long, then I'll go with my blue 50 Torg Lance. And since I'm wearing Torg colors, I probably should take something Torg with me for the Endgame. Yeah, the cough persists. Still. I hope it's just an infection and not something more serious. My lungs are my weak spot. That would be my crit spot if you were a pathogen trying to bring me down.
You've had your shots. later, Vault Hunter. 2 words, my friend. No refunds.
Did I check Zed's place? I think I did. This is what happens when a J-type or conscientious type does things in an order that they don't usually do them in. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything. So what else am I interested in besides a blue 50 double tap? Oh, well, how about an electric plasma caster? Farouk. I still prefer the double tap over the Farouk. Have you ever used an emerald rifle? The Dahl Emerald Rifle is basically a souped-up double tap with a really cool paint job. Now I have to check all the lockers. I wonder what I've been missing out on. Loot midget, please. Really? I wonder how close I am to scoring that dull predator skin. Guessing that probably won't occur until TVHM. Which is fine. I'm wearing this cool Korg skin. This is where I would hide in Borderlands 1. Battling Bonehead, the original rip-off. I know. The bone shredder I've got is just fine. Without the bead, this Gatling gun is not the least bit impressive. I don't know why everyone makes such a big deal out of it.
Lethal force authorized. Unit injured.
I've always done better with the double tap. But this is pretty much the only spinning gun barrel gun I guess you'd call it some sort of battle rifle that I like. That seemed to take quite a few shots. Torg. My Jake beat your Torg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five.
Activating combat mode.
Instead of trying to count out seconds, actual seconds, I should just count in like
First law to save.
accelerated seconds times 2 or whatever.
Requesting repent.
Just in case.
Success.
Thank you.
Increasing aggression. Requesting mission success.
Nope.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else,
Everything takes a full mag, it seems, even with the B. I'm sick of that.
please insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
Oh, it's a bandit plasma caster.
Well, hello there, Loot.
Seems like the ones that suck are the most common, which I guess is appropriate. I would like a good electric weapon for battling Jack.
Who needs a medical license when you got style?
I'd rather slag with a different weapon and then annihilate with a plasma caster of a different element. I've got this as my electric.
Be careful out there.
I would like a high-grade electric launcher of some type, preferably a Malawan or Bandit rocket launcher. That's one type of Bandit E-Tech weapon I can work with. And splat guns. Bandit actually does make some good guns. It's mostly their shotguns and launchers.
Let's get to killing, sweetheart!
I had to press the sprint key 3 times before it responded. I know my hands are not that slow. And I know my hardware works fine. So I don't know what's up.
Sentry deployed!
Did it just say stop it?
Sentry gun primed!
Salvos. Looks like a green doom cleaner. That's really all you're going to give me? Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, what's this? A development. With a structurally superfluous scope. What a surprise. Well, that critically breaks my heart. That you would give me an otherwise awesome gun that has a structurally superfluous scope that completely ruins it. It even has a pig sticker. I should go sell. Let's get a look at that Blue Mal SMG. This is a keeper. Oh, and the shops have probably changed over by now. These pipes in this arrangement, triangular like that, reminds me of a bandit shotgun barrel. It's a perfect hybrid. Torgue barrel, Torgue forearm, Torgue stock. A pig sticker and a bandit scope. And the scope is what ruins it.
Stay alive out there.
Welcome to my humble shop. Don't die. I need your business.
Now here's a dilemma. What should I do? Should I go up there and battle the constructor and check that red chest? Or should I go back to Sanctuary and check the shops before the next changeover? How do you get an odd number of pellets out of 2 barrels? Well, if you imagine it firing 2 separate shots, I know I've mentioned this before, but in case you're just tuning in, I should explain. I have this thing about Jacob's coach guns. If it holds 3, that means it actually holds 4, which means it functions in practical terms as if it holds 2 separate shots like a real double barrel. You don't really want to be firing double shots. It's more feasible to fire 2 fast consecutive shots. Double the payload doesn't mean double the power. It only means double the payload. Should get some use out of this. With such a dinky amount of zoom, basically all this does is it cuts off your peripheral vision. I'd swap it for a Torgue Hulk or a Ravager in a heartbeat. A critical heartbeat. Get it? only got a few more to go before I rank up on that challenge. Vladoff. Is that a Pushka? Yes. If I'm gonna use a Vlad sniper rifle, it's gotta be a 3. Bring it.
Chew 'em up, honey. Throw masher.
I foresee this bone shredder being... Oh, and hey, there's one of the things I was looking for. Only how do you... It has 3 barrels, yet holds 4 rockets. That's not enough of a reason for me to not use it, though. No, I'm just teasing. I'm not complaining about that. In the case of a Torg, which has 3 barrels, a specific model of Torg launcher that has a Vladoff triple barrel, 3 barrels, yet holds 2 rockets, that I will complain about because of the sheer nonsensicality of it. Did I melt everyone who was left? With all my Karate go nuts. There we are. Shotgun is excellent, as you would expect a development should be. But that scope, though. So yeah, Borderlands 3, no more shotgun scopes, please. Quit ruining perfectly good guns by putting structurally superfluous parts on them. Unless you're going to have slug guns. Make slug guns a regular thing. Then you'll have an excuse to put optics on shotguns. I never thought to do this before. Ouch. That would hurt if you landed on that. In real life, you wouldn't do that.
Almost dead? I can fix that.
Yeah, I'll scram on back to Sanctuary. Of course, I can't dodge its attack because that would be too Stalker-like. And I mean, original Stalker. You could actually use defensive strategy. Like when battling pseudo-giants. Remember how lame it was when they decided to take that away? You could no longer avoid a pseudo-giant's pseudo-stomp by jumping at just the right time, so all that practice we put into getting good at that counted for nothing. The moment we encountered a pseudo-giant in clear sky, and then they maintained that into Call of Pripyat. It's like instead of learning from mistakes, game developers learn backwards. They anti-learn. They can't distinguish from a good idea from a bad idea. And so they keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And then, not only do they not fix those mistakes, but they make other newer and stupider mistakes. And nothing ever improves. And that's how tropes are born.
Jack's not coming in here.
Guns, guns, guns.
Damn Skippy, he's not. So that one, that for sure.
Check back later to see my new weapon of the day. I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
Hope you've had your shots. See you real soon.
I've got a blue 50 booster.
You can never be too well armed. You won't find better merchandise anywhere else.
Doesn't mean it has just the right parts. I still haven't learned to distinguish all the parts for shields. There's the central body, and then there's the body part that goes to the left, and then there's a capacitor and a battery, I think. One of those is the top and one of those is the bottom. And they're difficult to distinguish
No refunds.
from each other and
Next
per
time,
brand.
bleed to death. Just think, Dr. Z.
Security Shock Trooper, my favorite variant.
Set out.
Buy a gun already.
Oh, look at this. Let's see how it compares to what I've got. Not a bad price either. We've got Vladoff barrel, Malawan exhaust port, Malawan grip, and a TDR scope. That's not a big deal. And it's got this accessory, and I forget what that does. Let's see how it compares to big bombardier. Got a big and a speedy. Well, these look about evenly matched. I'm buying this.
Capitalism, baby!
I've still got plenty of moolah left over to play with.
Tell your friend, Marcus,
I should test them out and see which one fires the fastest rockets.
Be that way. You're an organ donor, right?
Guns, guns, guns! I'll always buy guns you don't need. Don't have too much
I
fun.
wonder if Guns, Guns, Guns is a reference to something Clarence Boddicker says in RoboCop. Yeah, you're getting sold only because of the structurally superfluous scope. You're getting sold because I don't like Hyperion elemental sniper rifles. They don't proc reliably enough. Keeping you, and notice the part, oh, even the scope, even the Vladoff barrel, the exhaust, the Malawan exhaust and grip, and the TDR scope. What are the chances of that? That's amazing. That's getting kept. I had some fun with this. I can sell that now. Most things will have to be blue or better, with the exception of a few things like this.
Stay alive out there.
I've had my fun with the Gatling gun. That's an okay revolver. It's a perp, but it's got a bandit barrel. You ever fired a scoped handgun of any sort in real life? They're a pain in the neck. Scopes in general are actually a pain compared to iron sights. Iron sights are just much more intuitive. I'm back up over 4 million already. Almost 4.1 million. I could round that up to 4.1 million, 4.095, yeah. 7957, etc. Oh, the recoil is part of the problem. Alright. So. Did I sell everything? Yes. Now. Let's do some Rocketeer action. It's amazing how the parts match. And I can go ahead and sell this, but nah, I don't know. Let's see which truly has the faster rockets. They seem pretty close to me. Reload speed, negligible difference. Fire rate, not too hugely concerned with that. Remember when I found that blue coach gun in this skag pile? That was unexpected, to say the least. I'm still wondering how that incendiary prowler, that blue prowler, fire prowler, that I foolishly sold, how that would have done, how things would have been differently had I gotten some use out of that. But I might not have ended up with the plasma caster. Quit going through enemies, rockets, please. Using it against the wrong type of enemies, of course. exemplary.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions.
How many times I gotta tell you?
Lovely.
It's not murder if they're enemy combatants.
I need your business.
Don't really need two slagging guns equipped at the same time.
A fantastic day for capitalism. Don't have too much.
I remember one time I was playing Borderlands 1 as Morty. I opened up a dumpster, and to my pleasant surprise, I found an S&S machine gun. With a 7.6 fire rate. Not interested in a rocket torpedo.
Why loot the dead when you can buy from me?
Try to force myself to avoid opening all the lockers and such, like I usually do. I'll open some of them.
Who needs a medical license when you got style?
Buy a gun already. Later, Vault Hunter. Remember, we're
Now, what else am I interested in? I did mention an electric launcher being
welcome, customer.
one of my
Tell your friends.
one of the things on my
Munitions.
list, right? So I've got that covered. If not that, an electric Malawan plasma caster.
All good, baby.
I know I have that electric railgun, but they're just more of a... I mean, I'd rather use an electric brake cal. Oh, and I've got this prowler too. Let's see how it compares. Pretty close. I only need one of these. I've got enough SMGs.
Hey, Slav.
You can always trust the gun at your side. I always got you.
Back to 939. Quit fighting with me. Oh, look at Pushka. Not unlike the one I found. You see that? You know, it kept scrolling back up to the top for no reason. I hate that shit. Sick of that shit. Constantly fighting against me. Really? How the shit do I miss at that range? Probably what happened was my barrels were poking right through it somehow.
Slack!
So I wasn't hitting it. Oh, this is so tedious. I mean, I want my double tap. My blue double tap. Yeah, you know what? You're done. Sick of you.
All right, what do we got here?
It's getting tiresome now. I know assault rifles suck, but you're not supposed to suck for accident. Alright. Don't worry, I won't sell the Gatling gun. I'll probably give it to Sal.
Heads up, badass! And the crowd goes wild!
Die. Foreign substance detected. Brace for damage.
Brace for damage.
Killing.
Never picked up on that before.
Surrender your weapon. It's fine.
Who's next, huh?
From my cold dead hands.
Repairs required.
Are you glitched? Why did that take 2 stabs, even after you were slagged? Another Corrodi one. Looks like a dull sight. Less accuracy. Let's see how the base damage compares.
Let's see.
These are probably roughly evenly matched. Let's take it for a spin. Oh, wait. Good. Oh, 50. That was frustration for missing the first shot.
Substance detected.
Now, let's see what kind.
Get your health and shields right here.
Well, that would pair well with this. I'll hold on to it.
Next time you're bleeding to death, just doctor's name.
welcome, customer. 2 words, my friend. No refund. If you got the money, I'll save your gall-darn life. Careful out there.
Don't know why I fired that shot. I guess my eyes were seeing a little bit of green and misinterpreted it. Misinterpreted it. Much more my style than the Gatling gun. Still kind of a lot of reloading. Kudos if you get that reference. I had a feeling it was about to shoot at me like that. That's why I chose that position. I had a feeling he'd get me at least once. It would get me at least once. finishing shot. Finish him. Finish it. Purple something. Would have preferred a purple Jake revolver if you're going to give me a Jacobs any. Oops. See, now I'm frustrated. I'm going to start screwing up more. Well,
On the one hand,
and it's a 49. It's a purple 49. Obviously, I'm not going to use this because if I were, then why not just use the Hammer Buster? I've already passed that on to another character. I mean, I might as well take it for a spin before I sell it. That's not bad. I actually like it better than the Gatling gun. Wait, so you can hit me through the barrier now? But you weren't able to do that before. Rip-off. Come on, why am I stuck on scenery? I'm pressing the jump key.
sentry gun prime! Cover me! You're getting some distance!
Deactivate.
We've got him on the run. Hostile.
We've got hostiles.
Guns down. Deactivating. Pathetic.
Did you just say jacktivating? Yeah, I do like this better than the Gatling gun. But I like the Torg Lance even better. Jacktivating. I don't think I've ever noticed that before, or that they say that. If that is what he said, am I just hearing things, or did that Hyperion spy actually say jacktivating? A little bit too in love with your false idol.
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you?
Oh, if this had a twin shot accessory or a matching dull barrel, I could get some use out of this. It's not bad. I just need it to. I would need it to do a bit more.
Come on back anytime.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked.
Yeah, that was out of frustration. Come on. Oh. What else do I want? What else do I need?
Lock and load. Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it. Good luck.
That's very true. I'll check the shops and then call it.
Hope you've had your shots.
Guns! Glorious guns! Farewell, friend.
Know your enemy.
Malawan
The new
colors.
copy of this just in from Hyperion
Looks
Truth
awesome.
Broadcasting.
Swap those with Jacob's colors, and that's pretty much how I dress most of the
A
time.
fantastic day for capitalism. Don't die. I need your business.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
Try not to die.
Well, come on, pressing the button here. Respond. Respond to my commands, please. And, I don't know. Don't know. What was in here? A bandit launcher? Yeah. I forget, did I ever test that awesome purple rat-a-tatter, incendiary rat-a-tatter I found against Bullymong's in the Blight?
Hey, Slab.
Iridium Blight?
Guns!
I don't
got
recall.
them. You need them.
I decided to favor this, and I do believe I was right to do so.
Check back later to see my new weapon of the day. Farewell, friend.
That was quite a few episodes ago, I do believe. 50, 50, 50. Aside from the 48. I could have a few extra things in my collection that I don't necessarily need. I don't even know if I really need this. I'm not a big fan of railguns, as I've mentioned before. Oh yeah, and which of these... I'll go with this one. I'll pass the other one off to another character. I'll save that for next time. I don't know. I'd like to move on forward. I should go ahead and clean things out. So that means this, these, one more thing. Screw it. Reduced the amount of stuff in my backpack. Most people just carry, they lug all their stuff with them. I can't do that. I need to be organized. Something I learned from the Zone, from Stalker. Establishing a base camp instead of lugging everything with you all the time. Anyway, catch you on the flip side, and see you next mission, slams.